That will sting a bit.
28.
There was not 1% of his body and brain that was thinking, I'm not going to win this first leg, and now we might lose it in 6 visits. And he has lost it. Kurt Parry's week has been about very good moments, steady scoring, and really good doubling. 40% for the week tells you a very vibrant story. But right there, that first leg, it illustrates just how cutthroat Saturdays can be.
The game is so easy when everything is going right and you're winning games. He knows the importance of this match. Things aren't going right for Parry. Will it be punished by Osland? Again, is that a friend or is that a foe? Can he see enough of it?
3.
Fluffed his lines.
Require 40. Game shot on the 4th leg, Kurt Parry.
It feels like this match has gone on for about 20 minutes already. How many darts does he get for the match? 1. And that's always the tricky bit with long upright darts. If you don't get over the top, you don't clear the hurdle, and you don't hit the double.
It's a beautiful looking dart, a long dart. Crashed into that one, but Osland, he was in his own world right now. It smiles all around.
And it's a bit easier than 151. Hold on a minute. Hold the phone.
111.
That would have been magical. But now this
130.
could make this game disappear.
What an effort. Once again, I don't even sense that Osland knew what exactly happened. He was preparing for this. What a way to win a game. That game went from one to the other. It flip-flopped, but the Super Swede found the answer once again with that stunning bullseye.
What a shot that was. What a shot this could be.
32.
Couple of misses. Meaning Van Velsen comes back to take the first leg of this contest.
Yeah, that's the Achilles heel. That's the thing that's niggling in my mind. Takes his time. Just gives himself 2 or 3 seconds. In the previous series, there was only one outcome. And that trend continues. And listen to the roar. That's what we haven't seen this week, Nico.
To beat Jimmy Van Ski at the end of the last series. After 3 mismatched darts.
58. Marvin, you require
He's got to tackle
5.
one of the smallest checkouts on the dartboard to get a 4-0 victory.
Yes, this will really settle the reigning champ. There's the strategy that he uses. Just gives himself 2 or 3 seconds. Never once taking his eyes off that double 2. And what a start for the reigning champion. You can't ask for anything better than 4-0. Yeah, one person watching with real interest will be Kurt Parry. Double 17. He's hit this already this week.
137.
Oh, we like to call it the lesser spot of double 17. The least hit double on the dartboard. But Osland, is he having one of those nights where he's grabbing the scraps, snatching these opportunities? Been a bullseye before tonight. Incredible. Understated. No one really talking about him. We'll save that one for the next leg. Oh, this is incredible. This is outstanding. This is Anton Osland at his very, very best. Was absolutely plumb. Just give it a little stare at the end. But I just think he's got that fine balance now, Nico. I just felt he went over the edge at times. The setup play from Osland's been poor in the last legs.
You require 120.
I'd have to agree with that. I think that was a bad play from Anton. I think the 19s were calling on dart too. As a result of that, he is now in a level game.
Scott Taylor.
Taylor did his job in taking 220 in 6 darts. That was a very, very good leg in 15. His confidence might be crushed a little bit. He could lose 4 legs in a row. And Taylor now,
55.
My word, he looks carnivorous going to the dartboard right here.
He's got the power.
And the match, Scott
Taylor with the comeback of all comebacks. Anton Osler, a penny for your thoughts right now. We thought he'd done the job. He won his opening game of the night against the favourite Kurt Parry. Went 3-0 up in that game. But we just sense there's a real story about Scott Taylor this week, and the numbers were staggering throughout.
Scott, you require 44. Game shot on the second
Surgical
leg.
with the third dart. The third time in that leg that he was able to float a third dart over the top of a flight.
Third leg, it's Mark.
That won't be an accident.
Game on.
Mark Dudbridge now needs to get cracking, otherwise the Bristolian will be out. What's to say that Mark can't turn it around, though, because we've just seen Scott Taylor win from 3-0 down.
It's been a funny old night.
108.
His first max of the night.
You got one player who is starting to find comfort with
140.
a more Dennis Priestley style
Mark,
rhythm.
you require 81.
He's up against someone who is always in fifth gear. This might have to be hit, Mark. Bullseye!
Game shot on the fourth leg, Mark Dudbridge. Mark, you require
We've talked
39.
about his rhythm just looking a little bit better. That's linked to a little bit of belief. And this to reduce the deficit to 1.
7.
And that could be curtains for Flash.
You require 59.
This is to put Scott Baker in the semi-finals and to take Marvin van Velsen with him.
Game shot
And that's
and
where
the match,
Baker's going.
Scott Baker.
He didn't need a dozen, but he's cooked up a storm there, has Scott Baker. And he's into the semi-finals once again. That is his best run in a Modus Super Series week.
In that Group A campaign. Surely not.
139.
That was seriously
Kurt, you
close.
require 28.
Kurt, you can breathe now. But can you equalise?
Game shot on the second leg.
Silly
Kurt
question.
Parry.
But that score of 45, punished by Kurt Parry, will really fancy his chances at an 82. And he will get a chance at 82.
And he must
97.
be more clinical than his
Kurt, you
first game
require
tonight, where he was
82.
3 from 14. Bullseye. We are
Game
seeing
shot
some
on the third
bullseyes
leg,
tonight.
Kurt Parry.
Taylor's out and Parry's through, and so is Ersland. Double 12. Oh, that's a
Game shot on
brilliant
the
pick up
fourth
from
leg,
Taylor.
Scott Taylor.
This game has got a maximum of 3 legs left. It's not about 170s right now. It's about the smallest combination finish on the dartboard, which he's
Game shot on
taken.
the fifth leg, Scott Taylor.
It's 3-2 Taylor. Parry must win the next 2 legs.
But come on, Kurt, to take us the distance.
Oh,
Game shot on
yeah.
the sixth leg, Kurt Parry.
Where are your nails, everyone? They should be in your mouth, if not on the floor.
14 times he's hit a finish of over 100. No. Incredible.
139.
He's had a dart to
Kurt, you
qualify for the
require
semi-finals.
32.
That was a brilliant effort.
Game shot.
We are going to
Kurt
have
Parry.
a 9-dart shootout for the 4th time at the Modus Super Series.
Onto that professional circuit. He's laid back. Big score, as you can see. He's demonstrating that right now.
108.
Look what he's left.
Marvin, you require
I
64.
still don't know, after a few seconds of thinking about it, how that third dart went in. I wonder if this one's going in.
Game shot on the second leg.
If he's
Marvin
this good
van
on
Velsen.
tops for the rest of the night. Yeah, tonight.
Yeah, will this knock the stuffing out of Scott Baker as well? Well, I'll come to that in a second. When I just calm down a second, he's just showed you respect. Show a bit back, Marvin.
Game shot
Well,
on
that
the
was
third
different.
leg.
Good
Marvin
decision.
van Velsen.
Really good decision. And this for 2 wins out of 2.
Game shot.
just
and
had
the
to be
match,
double 10.
Marvin van Velsen.
That was the double that got him the title in the previous series. And it's given him 8 legs to 0.
It was
Ladies
a decision.
and gentlemen, as a result of the three-way tie in Group 1 this evening, there will now be a 9-dart shootout. The highest 2 scores will progress to the semi-finals. First to throw is Anton Ersland.
And can I offer my best of luck to the 3 players? This first dart will be a bit like a golf shot at the Open.
$59.
That'll be to the delight. So the mindset now is 1 treble. Interesting, all going low as well.
64.
Effectively just beating the score of Osland. Going low.
100.
Advantage parry. Crowd involvement. Big, deep, sharp intake of breath. He's cool, calm and collected.
140.
And that will help in this situation. He won the bullseye, decided to go second. What a killer dart that last one is. It was advantage parry after the first one. 65 points will put him into second position going into the last. 1 treble will be enough. 65 points would be enough to take him in front. 65 he scored. All to play for, but it's a super Swede in front.
64.
Look at those scores. 100 apiece for Taylor and Parry. And they're through. Stay straight. Taylor is through to the semi-finals. Bottle. That's what that was all about. 99 points needed.
26.
The player of the week, Parry, is out.
Anton Ersland also moves on.
The super Swede, Anton Ersland. And with that 180 at the end there from Scott Taylor. What a sad moment that we see the end of Kerr Parry.
Scott, you require 118.
Scott Baker, 118. Big 18. He's such a rhythm player.
Leg. Scott Baker.
Rat-a-tat-tat style.
Series 9.
100.
How mature was
Scott,
that? Hardly
40.
any interest in the finish. Just lay it up. And bang, Scott Taylor is our first finalist. He has been through absolutely everything this week. Look at the respect, look at the sportsmanship for the gentleman that is Scott Baker. Let me just say how proud I am of Scott Baker to see him there in the semi-finals.
Not a majestic start, but a chance to get the ideal beginning by taking the first leg.
Game shot on the first
and we are going to hear some
Marvin
volume
Van
over the
Velsen.
next match in a bit, if Marvin's got anything to do with it, on Marvin tonight.
Game shot
That's
on
the
third
first leg that
Anton
Marvin has
Ersland.
lost. And it's 10:35 local time. Plan A here. Treble 20, 9 and tops. Textbook stuff.
Game shot on the fourth flag. Marvin Van Velsen.
Now that's exactly what he wanted. All
Marvin,
night
you
long.
require 48.
Yes, it certainly has. He'll go through his same process to set up the dream final. And it's
Game
Marvin
shot
Van Velsen
on the match.
versus
Marvin
Scott
Van
Taylor.
Velsen.
What a final that will be. And just look at the response there from Anton Ersland. He saved his qualification right to the last minute. And for slight moments of tonight, he was looking like the player to beat.
4 players to find. With 8 already there. Double top again.
140.
On the combination, he can't find
Scott,
it.
you require
So 1
51.
bullet dodged for Taylor.
I thought he was going to do what Taylor's
Game
been
shot on
doing
the
to
first leg.
everybody
Scott
else
Taylor.
this week. We're about to end this third leg, and it could be ending with 3 breaks of throws. Not something I anticipated. The quality of these 2 players, that when they have the darts,
100.
you'd expect them to
Scott, you
check out
require
in minimum
40.
15 darts. But this to take the advantage, to take that lead. Crucial
Game shot on the
moments.
third leg.
But for
Scott
Scott
Taylor.
Taylor, I just don't think he feels pressure.
Scott, you require 96.
Well, he'll think he's got 6 darts from here. May need the 6 now after that first ever. It's double 18.
78. Marvin, you require 160.
A bit of magic from Marvin. That's what I've waited for the first thing on Monday morning. Is this the moment? It's on. Unbelievable. That's what champions do.
Flag, Marvin van Veltzer.
Get rid of this. And that's exactly what he does.
Scott Taylor.
Every game that Scott Taylor's played tonight has gone 4-3. But for that to go to, he needed that tops. What a moment for Scott Taylor.
Require 57.
He takes his chance. He has been brilliant on his finishing. Double 10. Mission accomplished.
And the Modus Super Series Week 8 champion, Scott Taylor.
Taylor overpowers the champ. The 6th time they've played this week. A clearly disappointed Marvin van Velzen.
Your winner of Week 8 in Series 9 again, it's Scott Taylor.